Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Dicey Dungeon. Let's continue. Let's see. So this time we're going to try the elimination round with the robot, which will play differently, I suppose. A little bit differently. Although at the end of the day, it doesn't change too much because you still are just fighting stronger enemies with upgraded equipment. Hey, do you all remember the robot? Let's get hyped for its inevitable failure. So, yeah. There's not a big twist on this, so you still are just standard operating procedure. Go through each fight, roll, when you can play. Do 3 damage on that, do 2 damage on that, then roll again and see if it glitches. The difference here is just the upgraded equipment. I suppose it always is going to just kind of make sense to do something like this first. And then, like an auto roll here will let me do a lucky shot and I guess just win. But if I needed to have done more damage, I wouldn't have really been able to. Cheat code, increase the jackpot range. Well, that will help some. Yeah. So, just immediately do that. Do 3 damage there, do 5 damage there. When move forward, get 2 extra CPUs, move to the next level. You might as well just not do level 1. A lot of these runs honestly could have been started on level 2 or even level 3. Just skip the wind-up part, because the wind-up part's not really doing anything. It adds a really small amount of, let's see, like do this for 2 damage, do this. It could regenerate for 3 health, but I'm not even worried about that. Yeah, doing the first and second floor adds a little bit of randomness in the items you might get, but you could just start by having you pick up 6 to 12 random items anyways. And by playing it that way, you... should I regenerate? No, let's just save ourselves. See my beard, you admire it? It's because I'm a pirate. Yeah. But yeah, if you just started with like a full backpack of items, or even a half full backpack of items, on the 3rd floor, with about 30-32 health, you could skip all this early gameplay, make the whole experience a little bit shorter, and perhaps that is what I would look for in a game like this, because the problem is the repetition, the lack of editing. This feels like a 2-hour movie that could have been an hour and 30 minutes long, or the equivalent of a video game to that, at least. Well, 1. That. that. 3 damage. Five damage. Still short 1. Let's see. I could win or I could glitch out and die. So I should just win. Plus I'm gonna get full health upgrade anyways. Do double damage on jackpot or just be immune to errors? Buster Sword is way better. Mechanical Arm is good. Yeah. If this row and these 2 spots were full of weapons, and then all of this was full of weapons, and you started on floor 3 for the later challenges, I'd be fine with that. Even if floor 3 was just full of enemies. I mean, if you doubled the number of enemies on floor 3, then you really wouldn't change much at that level. Let's see. Four damage to start with. 4 damage there. 4 damage for each roll. I think Mechanical Arms resets each turn also. But that doesn't matter too much, not this time at least. Let's see. Auto roll this turn. Regenerate 3 health. That did 7 damage then with Mechanical Arm. So we can do that. That puts me in a good position. Do that. Midnight Charm is no. Add a shield and add another shield every roll. Or ray gun. I'm gonna buy Force Field just because we've never used it before, and I'd like to see what the upgrade path on that is. We'll take this out next. 5 would increase the jackpot range, or do 5 damage. Three. I could do 5 damage, or I could regenerate 3 health. I'd like to be able to do a lucky shot, then 1 more roll. Let's do lucky shot though. 12 damage. And see, the Mechanical Arm did overcharge. So you could do like 1 roll here, but even that I don't think really did well. Do that much. Regenerate. Three damage and another 3 damage. This guy's just gonna burn dice every time, so I think we've glitched the graphics there. See, if I was to do an odd here, that almost certainly wouldn't do anything. I guess you just auto roll at this point. Regenerate again. And we don't need to do anything fancy, so we'll just attack. Now it's all about surviving that next turn. What would we want to upgrade? Hey, come on in. You picked a great time to come by. The vacuum was just around for tea, so it's super clean in here at the moment. Okay, cheat code, increase the jackpot range by 2. Mechanical arm would be anything, so we would guarantee use of it every turn. Bustered sword plus, not that useful. Plasma blaster plus. If we upgraded the force field, though, then it wouldn't be odd only. I guess the question then would just be, what would we get rid of? The ray gun? Okay, well, I'm gonna do that and probably regret it. Then we're going to do that. And then we're going to do that. Let's take on this character next. One. Perfect to do that. That. 4 damage or 4 shield. 4 shields probably fine. Yep, and I guess I can't do anything else. Okay. Odd. Can do that. Then that. Now we have a lucky shot, which would not win us anything. We can't roll anymore. So one more roll. 5 damage here. 5 shields here. In the turn. But that effectively is just buying the opponent more time. Oops. I just hit the wrong button. Well, I may lose here. And if I do, it's kind of my own fault. Alright. Let's see. Do that. Oh, actually, I should have done that before there. I lucked out. Bump blade. Do 1 damage, get an extra dice. Would bump blade be better than this? Probably, because we have 2 things here that are increasing based on the number of draws, number of rolls. Okay. So you do 1 damage for 2 there, doesn't matter. And then that. Six. Do 4 damage with that. 4 shields with this. Or 1 more roll. We'll play conservatively and save our health. Okay. We have no idea where we are. Odd. Bump. Well, this is not working great. Okay. So you roll this time, and then increase the odds, and then I guess you do that. Recoup, and then that gives us enough rolls to do 8 damage here, unless we wanted to do 8 shield first, which is fine. 8 shield's not going to do anything for me. Okay. Fixed payout to use an additional jackpot ability. Would be nice if you didn't have to take up a spot for it. Doubling a dice's value might be useful in one scenario, but it's taking up a spot. So I'm not going to buy anything, and I'm just going to save it all for the next floor, and we'll see if this plays out well. Okay. Take on the next fight. Arguably, maybe I should get rid of the cheat code option. We glitched out there, but that worked fairly well. As long as he just can't inflict a ridiculous amount of poison on me and double it multiple times over, which he may very well be able to pull that off. Let's see. Well, even if I was to roll again, I'd be fine. So I should look at the jackpot calculator a little bit more. Because obviously there's some room for an extra roll here and there. Like, as long as you're less than 6 away, or 6 away, less than 7. Like, if I got a 6 right now, I'd still be fine. So, before I do anything else, I could do that, and then I'd have 2 options. And now I could raise the odds by doing that. I can potentially do 6 damage right now, or I could just roll again. And I don't know if that was quite the right move, but maybe it was. 14 damage. Ooh, that is a nightmare. Get 3 health back. And then just go ahead and do this. Short circuit, roll any 4 dice to... Alright, let's think about playing with short circuit. Roll any 4 dice to activate. We'll try that out. Right, so 1 roll. And then when we do this, does that count as a roll? No. Getting a new dice apparently is not rolling a new dice. Play this one here, I guess. Okay, so now short circuit is activated. So am I gonna have to roll 4 dice in the next round, or has it just been activated for the entire run or the entire fight? No, it's each round. Short circuit, obviously not useful then. Like, if you have to roll 4 dice, then place a dice into it. Get a new dice plus value plus 1. And we'll roll again just to see if we get the jackpot. I guess the move here definitely would be to try your best to just get as much health as possible back. Six damage this turn. 4 more health on the Crystallina. Now he has a dodge. Do 1 dodge damage and real dodge. And then what we want to do here is just see if we get a jackpot. We didn't. If we had, we would have healed. So that does not work. And since we don't really have anything else, we'll just go back to cheat code. Options would be to change short circuit into fixed payout. Sure, why not? We still need to do this fight to get our health up. There we go. So, we get rid of this. You do this. You do this. Then you do that. Then we do a lucky shot. And we end the turn. He's gonna freeze a couple dice, which actually doesn't hurt you much. So still not winning in 2 turns or 1 turn like we often have in the past. So obviously these elimination rounds are a little bit more of a challenge. I'm still not sure what running away would do for you either. Like, maybe there's a weird scenario where running away would make sense. But I couldn't imagine too many times in which it would help you. Let's see. Regenerate for 3. Then we can do 6 damage with this. You know, my friends call me Frosty. I don't think you're a friend yet, but maybe you could be. Reduce the CPU counter by a certain dice, or CPU counter plus 1. I don't think either one of those items are actually great. Cheat code's probably better. We have one more floor. Let's go this way. There might be a slight argument to skipping a couple of fights on this turn, on this floor, but that would be a hard sell. Okay. Do this. Then do this, then increase the range, I guess. We really lucked out there. Lucky shot and then 3 damage or 4 shields. Double damage, 10. Okay. We'll play this odd. So unless I got a 6, I'd be fine to roll one more time. Let's do that. Do 5 damage there. Do that. And then do 6 damage. Yeah, I do think we've got this, but we may take another large amount of damage. And so the hope would be to maybe save our auto roll and win this round, this turn without it. Nah, let's use the auto roll. Regenerate. Do that. Do that. Do that. And do that. Doesn't really, we don't really need to activate the cheat code, but whatever. Okay. 3, 5. Regenerate. We need a even number, which we now have. Or I guess we really didn't need the even number. Spending money on health makes sense. And we'll think about even doing a juggling ball. There. What would we replace the juggling ball with? Ray gun, possibly additional jackpot increment. I'll try that. So, roll an odd. Do this. Do this. Might as well just do a lucky shot and then do that. And then the turn. 10 damage. Get a new dice. I'll work on that. Roll one more time. Maybe would have been smarter. The max 3 on the juggling ball may be too much. Let's see. Even number. Odd number. 1, 5, 2. We will take that. And we'll do that. We'll do that. Then we can win next turn. That being said, it doesn't seem like we would be able to regenerate a lot of health. still don't have a single even number. Well, I'll be darned. I was able to actually regenerate health and do 5 damage there to win. Okay, so if we upgraded the mechanical arm to get rid of the requirement for it to be even, that wouldn't be too much. If we upgraded the juggling ball to the max of 4. Do we have something else that would possibly be something I'd want to do? Do 2 damage per turn. Or just a plasma blaster to do any damage. You know what? I think I just want to upgrade Bump Blade and then swap Juggling Ball back up with Bump Blade. This would be 8 health. Do we want to buy anything else? Not really. And then it's just a matter of fighting these other 2 characters, which we could skip and just go straight to the boss. Bump that to a 6 immediately. 6 and another 6. Means do this and this, and then do that. He just has so many dice. He's potentially going to blind dice, or just defeat me with overwhelm. Right, well, is this an odd number? No. So it's an even number. So we bump it up. Is it an odd number now? Yes. Did we know what it is? No. Do we particularly care? Maybe not. Yeah, and even blinded, we can muddle through the same strategies because we know what to do regardless of whether we're not getting all the information or not. Just work towards inevitable success. This again. Do this. Interesting how the curse triggered on the second use of that. Do this. Hey, look at that, we got a jackpot. We do 6 damage, and we do a lucky shot, and then we win. Okay. And that's the best move to do, because we'll just take more damage doing anything else. And honestly, fighting the gargoyle isn't even that scary of a final enemy to fight. He has the blind glare effect. The glare locks dice, and he has the avalanches that deal 4 damage and reroll with the lower value. So there's a danger in that too. Okay. That was an unlucky roll. Six. Another 6. Should just do that. And then do that. And perhaps it's a little dangerous at the moment to activate auto roll, but I don't think it's that dangerous. Bump that, do that, do that. Lucky shot. I guess what I'm looking for here is to not die with damage, obviously, but to have my auto roll full on the first turn of the boss fight, if we can pull that off. Yeah, potentially he could do a massive amount of damage here, but that was unlikely to happen. And yeah, it doesn't seem like our auto roll is going to be quite at that, so we should just win here. Just don't worry about it. Oh, I guess I could have rolled some more and I wouldn't have done anything anyways, because we're getting full health upgrade at this point anyways. Spatula. We won't be using spatula. We won't be buying spanner. Let's take on the boss. Robot versus Audrey. So we kind of know Audrey too, so there's not... Or Audrey also. Hey, you there, believe in yourself. You can do it, you can win. Maybe not today, because I'm going to do my very best to beat you, but one day. So yeah, Audrey has like 60 health. She has the headbutt that does damage, and she has the earthquake that does a lot of damage and weakens 3 equipments. Okay. Bump that. Do that. Do that. Was there possibly a better way I could have played there? Maybe. I might have been able to do one more damage to her. Okay. We'll just auto roll to start with. Then we don't need to do cheat code. Do a 3 on the bump blade. Do a 3 on this. Do an even attack there. Doing that does nothing. Do a lucky shot. And then in the turn, now it's 36 to 39. Seems like we're in a good position to win. Okay. 2. We get bumped once. 5. Here. 4. We can bump that up to 5. Or we can bump this up to a 6. Three. Do we want to regenerate health or just do a lucky shot? I think you're better off doing a lucky shot and that damage and then ending your turn. Okay. And just auto roll. 3. Possibly getting bumped up there doesn't do too much. 5 shield, I guess. 5 damage. Might as well waste the dice there. Do the lucky shot in the turn. But we may lose here. Yeah, I just lost. So yeah, you put all that time into it, 45 minutes or so in a playthrough, and the last fight is as random as any other fight. Let's see. And is there a particularly fast experience we can have here? No, I don't think there really is. Like, jumping into this was probably a mistake, but it's something different. Because the trick to this one is totally around deleting cards, and that's slow. I don't know why I thought this episode was going to be fast. Let's see. And I can play this as fast as I want to, or I can try to play this as fast as possible, but it's not going to really work. It's only so fast I can move, then I have to wait for the opponent to play. I could possibly have gotten more health. I guess in that case also the health doesn't do anything for you because you're effectively, if you win this fight starting with 18 health, or if you win this fight starting with 1 health, at the end of this specific fight I'll level up, so my health would be reset. So in this case, when you're fighting the last enemy on the field, there's no use to leave apples around if you're going to level up also. I feel like I'm rambling. Alright, get rid of that. Magic trick. probably what I want to do. I'm about to lose. Wow, this is totally gonna be a last second victory. Yeah, get out of here then. Don't you dare pick my raspberries. They're for me and my friends, and not for thoughtless adventurers. Extra dice. Move on to the next level. This guy's not actually too dangerous, so we should go to the baby squid first since we're at full health. And I think in this case, I do probably want to simply do as much damage as possible. Blind the dice, do 6 damage. Okay. Even 4 damage then. Over 3. And heal. Okay. In the next turn. I definitely do not feel like there's a real value in let's see. 4 damage and 2 thorns. That'll work for me. And I think I've probably gotten rid of all the cards that I wanted to get rid of. I could have probably healed myself some more. Right. Yeah, we got rid of all the bops. Yeah, I don't think there's real value in having blinding abilities, so we'd probably want to get rid of that. Then the rest of these look good. And nudging a dice for 4 is not a terrible card to have. Going this way to have access to a food is not a terrible thought. Okay. So, we'll do this 6. Do this 1. We'll do this 5, or should we do 5 now? Let's do that instead. Okay. Do a 3 here, then do a 5 here. There we go. Then do 6 damage and 2 thorns, and we win. And I think that's a good place. It's a good place to end it. And I guess at this point you just heal and then do whatever you want to win. Now we have a whole bunch of cards we might want to get rid of. with sticky hands in particular, we could get rid of them. 2. So do that, then do that, and then we will do that, I guess, to end the turn. He stole a coin from me. Not that that matters. Right, duplicate this 6. Then do that. Then that and that. I guess we should probably be somewhat careful and do that. Right. And then do this. And do that. And do that. Moving on. You just have plenty of time here to choose to get rid of whatever cards you want to get rid of. Man, I need another even, don't I? Okay, well, he's down to 1 health and still nowhere close to running away. So I'll do that and do that. We're at full health, so we'll just win. 2 coins, 2 experience, and we get run away. And we have 2 apples here that we can't do anything with. As far as our deck is concerned, though, runaway sucks. We have 1 spike, and that's it. And then we will buy a nudge for 4 and not spend any money destroying things. Now we have 2 apples on this floor, and I wonder if the 2 apples on this floor had a higher chance of appearing because I didn't eat the 2 apples on the previous floor. Maybe there is some strategy to this that I'm not thinking of or that I'm not aware of. That would be interesting if that turned out to be the case. Although that would also be infuriating that there would be a whole gameplay mechanic that the game just never reveals to you. Undoubtedly, there are a lot of games out there that are like that. Let's see. Yeah, I think I can get rid of the spike next turn and be fairly safe around it also. Yeah. I nudge this 6 down to a 5. I nudge this 2. Then we can get rid of that. And then we can get rid of that. And that's all we needed to get rid of. And I guess I probably won't even need to use a magic trick at this point, so let's just not. I guess what I would be looking for is something to increase my health. Not too bad though. We will take bump. So bump, duplicate, nudge, headbutt's good. Poison slingshot we'd want to get rid of. And yeah, that's about it. Everything else seems fine. If we could get some health, that would be nice. Do I want to use magic trick now or just do one more damage? I think we're good. Of course, if he's gonna freeze a bunch of dice, that could be a problem. Let's see. Heal. Heal. Well, for a bunch of frozen dice, that wasn't a terrible run. Okay. No even. No duplicate. No nudge. That's a problem. This is where magic trick would come into play, certainly. Nudge the dice value down to then get an even. To do that. To do that, I guess. And I imagine it's probably worth it to re-roll at this point. Feels like I could have lost here. Okay. Bump that to a 6. And then we win. Heal 2. Heal 2. Can't do anything else. Full health refill. Move on to the next fight. Slime balls and weakens. Okay. Duplicate a 5. Bop for 3. Do a 2 here. Need an even number, so do that. Do that. 5 damage here. 5 damage here. In the turn. Okay. A 3 here. Then doing this once. And then doing this twice. Wins. Let's see. Lament for 3. Or Cauldron and get a new dice for 1. As a way of potentially re-rolling. I'll take Cauldron. Lament also was a good option. We're at decent health now. And so I think we should take out the super wizard. We're running into the wizard late in this run, so that creates a different scenario as far as just how you would work with this. Like, I'm gonna end up having a lot of wizard cards regardless of whether I want them or not. Let's see, he gives 5 damage and 2 freezes and a bunch of damage and a bunch of shocks. So let's go ahead and do that. Oops, I wish I hadn't done that. I could have duplicated this instead. And I probably shouldn't goof around, and I should just attack the guy. Let's see. Here, here, and here. Yeah, I have 7 health left. Okay. Heal 2. An even number to do 2 damage and gain 2 thorns. Or dice value higher. Dice value up, then dice value down. Possibly. 1 damage to freeze. Two damage versus, I mean, 2 damage. I guess I'll try this. I may lose here. And if we do, that's the end of the episode. Even if I win, that's the end of the episode. Yeah. Wow, I'm down to 1 health. That is amazing. Super lucky. Stupendous. Delightful. I look forward to fighting you in many more times in our eternity together. I could have really used like a full health up at that point. 3 gold to maybe get Bloodsuck or upgrade a card. Let's see, as far as upgrading cards, what in the world could we upgrade? Let's see, 6 damage, burn all dice, freeze all dice. Any even number gives you an extra dice. I guess needing 2 ones is not as bad. It's worse than needing needing just doubles. 5 poison, 3 thorns, extra health, dodge next attack, shock 3 equipment. Yeah, I don't know what would upgrade to help me here. Like, basically nothing could help me here. Unless he is just absolutely trapped. Doing even here to do 2 damage. We could do 4 damage. That. And that. Dodge next attack. Inflict 4 poison. So yeah, unless he rolls 3 evens, he probably messed up. Yep. So what is it about this episode in particular that makes it so difficult? Like, sadly, it all kind of just comes down to the level of health you have, and it feels like there's just a distinctive imbalance that they've made in how much health characters have so that they could give different difficulty stars, whereas in a lot of games I would imagine you would have made the jester and the witch and the inventor and the robot and the thief and the warrior all the exact same level of difficulty and balance the characters out. Sure, they would play differently, but they should have about the same amount of health. Or if one has an ability that's super useful, then maybe they'd lose a little bit of health, but it still should feel fairly balanced. And unfortunately, that's not what we're running into. So what did we do today? I think we failed at the elimination round for the robot. And we failed at the episode 3 for the jester. And yep, we've only gotten 1 elimination round done so far, but we did accidentally do the parallel round for parallel universe round for the thief. So next time we'll do the inventor, and that'll be fairly different, and the witch will be fairly different, so there's at least a decent chance that you could find a new strategy or do something different with those 2 characters. And then I'll try the elimination round with the jester when we're playing the normal way the jester plays. Maybe that'll work better. Noticeably, there is no way to like grind here, as far as I can tell. I can't go win 10 times with standard rules to possibly make the entire game easier. And if anything, it is just highlighting how the relaxed mode concept of reducing health by 25% is just not good enough. Like, it is a overly simplistic easy mode when there needs to be an even more thought out, more tested easy mode. We still have yet to see what bonus mode in hard mode means, other than very possibly you can't play in relaxed mode. But I'm not even sure I need to play in relaxed mode. Honestly, it may just come down to just getting lucky. Finale card. Did I see a finale card once? Maybe I have seen one and then I didn't use it or wasn't able to use it. Or maybe a finale card is a class of cards. Yeah. Alright, well. Time management, certainly. That's still the name of the game, so sitting here stewing in the fact that I lost twice for another hour here isn't going to fix anything. So that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wish list. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.